So, to start off with, my name is Helen, and I have decided to speak on something that I feel like I'm not the only one who needs to hear it. It's been something on my mind and on my heart that I feel like I'm not the only one who suffered. So I want to speak on it. I usually write. I'm definitely a writer. I write everything, but I just came to the realization, honestly, that I can't get everything out. Everything doesn't come out like I want to, how I want it to. And I've noticed that my writing is interfered sometimes. But this is nothing that I was diagnosed with. Doctors have told me in the past that I suffer from depression. And like, first thing they want to do is medicine. I feel like I've tried every route. I've talked to people. I've talked to counselors. I won't do their medicine. But I feel like mine is deeper. I feel like I personally have more than one personality. I know everybody be like, you got multiple personalities, and they say it as a joke, but it's honestly not a joke. There's been times that I've shaken. My hands will shake. And I literally go into talking to the first person. I just realized that literally last year, October. Nope, I'm gonna go back a little bit more because it was around the time I was incarcerated 8 years ago. Driving, and my hands began to shake, and literally I wasn't me anymore. I wasn't me. I felt completely different. And it was in the middle of driving, and literally I had no control over me driving. Literally no control over me driving. I called a friend as I'm driving, and I'm telling her to literally yell at me to pull over, because I could not pull over. I could not pull over. I passed my stop. I went 3-4 stops down before she yelled loud enough for me to pull over and to catch myself. She actually talked me all the way home to my job. I was on my way to work. She talked me all the way to work, and it got no better. She actually has a video that I refuse to watch. She has a video that I refused to watch because she said I was a whole different person. She said my eyes were rolling back, my hands were pinching the seat, and it's definitely a video I'm not ready to watch. I honestly hope it's deleted because I don't want to see myself like that. But she called the police, and they admitted me into a place called CBI, Community Bridges Institute. The worst fucking place ever. If you ever want help, never go to CBI. I personally admitted myself and told them I just needed to talk to somebody. I wasn't right. I told them I wasn't myself. And I literally only asked them to talk to somebody. And they treated me as if I was a fucking drug addict, they had every sign of no drugs in me, but they treated me as I was in jail. They told me to go into this room and put on a gown and piss in a cup and take all my clothes off and then go sit in a fucking room full of fucking crazy people. Everybody in this room was on drugs, or on something, shaking, throwing up. I asked for help to talk because I knew something wasn't right. And I promise if I was weaker than I am, I'd be dead. I'd be dead. That day, I found myself sitting after I fought to get out because they tried to keep me. They tried to keep me only because I refused to get in a gown. I just asked for help. I just wanted somebody to talk to. And because I refused to get in their gown, they refused to kind of help me. And that's fine. But later that day, I found myself behind a garbage can, kneeling down on the phone with my sister, crying, telling her I didn't know where I was. I didn't know where the fuck I was. I Ubered back to the job. And my boss didn't take me serious either. She threw me in a classroom. She didn't take me serious either. She threw me in a classroom. She threw me in a classroom and said she has to go because she has to do her job. Parent walked in. I instantly freaked out and left. And that's when I ended up behind the garbage can on the phone with my sister, telling her to get me an Uber. And it's like nobody understood. I mean, I text numerous of people in text messages that didn't even make sense. Oh my God, I went back and read them. They didn't even make sense because I wasn't there. Nobody understood. Not even my sister. I'm texting her like, just send me an Uber to my house. Nobody just did what I asked them to do. I just wanted an Uber. I couldn't even Uber myself because I didn't know how. I just asked her to Uber everybody. I asked like 3 people, just Uber me to my house. Nobody understood. So I walked and caught the bus. Caught the train. Yeah. Man, this shit ain't nothing nice. When I got home, all I could do was cry. I talked to one person. One person. Her name was Miss April. And she told me, don't let nobody take your smile. She was like, I don't know what's going on, but don't let nobody take your smile. She said, your smile does something to people that you have no idea. And just for that moment, I was okay. Just for that moment, I was okay. But my point is, I don't think I've been right since then. I've been having the same thing happen. In the middle of writing, I felt my hand shake. As it's shaking now, that's why the camera's moving. I felt my hand shake, and I would literally start writing in a whole different handwriting. And then I refer to me. Instead of saying me, I say you. Everything is you. But then I'll shake again, and I'm me. It sounds crazy, but somebody gonna believe me, because I'm not the only one. It may not be the same, reactions or same actions, but I've decided that this is coming from anxiety. I have a lot of buildup on things that's bothering me in my life, in my past, that I feel like I haven't spoken on, and me speaking on it will help somebody else, because I deal with too many kids. I deal with too many kids every day that, man, they are hurting. And I was hurt as a kid, and nobody knows how much I was hurt mentally. I wasn't hurt physically. I was hurt mentally, and I didn't realize it till now. So I've decided for the whole month of April, every day, I'm going to call this Defeating Depression out of Dependant. I don't feel we need drugs to deal with what we're dealing with, but I'm definitely dealing with something. And it's taking me away from everybody. I have no feeling on anything. I don't care how anybody feels about anything I do. That's my #1 sign that something's wrong. I don't care about anything, anybody, including my children. And I can say that because it's the truth. That's in another video. But I'm dealing with something that I can get through. Why is it so close? That I can get through. But my main goal, I think, is to help somebody else. This ain't for me. This is not for me. And I'm gonna take it and go with it. But for the next 30 days, every day I will record a part of me that helps me heal and hopefully helps somebody else. But I'm gonna call it Defeating Depression Without a Dependent, because I got this. And if I was weaker than me, then I wouldn't be here today. So, off to work. And I'll finish another video tomorrow. But somebody has to listen. It's not just me. Not just me.